Hey everybody, it's Robin from Talks from the Heart. Well, I'm probably gonna clean up my desk, and then I've had some orders come in. Believe it or not, in July I've not spent any money on planner stuff. It just sort of happened, and then I've got a couple orders here that I have to put away. We're gonna do my Hobonichi weeks for September. We're gonna use the Sweet Quiet Designs kit, which is what I normally do. I did use some credit at Simply Gilded. Ugh. Never ceases to amaze me that she has beautiful stuff. So this is the washi tape that I got. This is flowers, rainbows, and then yeah. So I'm not really done a lot of spending. And then I got this. I love it. I don't know when or where I'm going to use that, but I liked it, and I had some free money to spend, and I wanted to spend it way back in June. Sweet Quiet, I should probably give you a little better of an intro. I don't know if I said, hi, this is Robin, I'm Talks from the Heart. You guys, as the title says, I think this is the title I'm going to use. My life is a hot mess. So I'm off today. I have time to sit down and film, edit, and upload. So I'm going to do that because I still do enjoy doing that. I've got some stuff. Tasia has been kicking out some planner stuff, and they sent me this, I think, as a thank you for mentioning their shop. I love that. I got a bunch of free samples. I got a Friday freebie, and then a journaling card. But then I ordered, so basically I'm going through my desk, I'm chatting with you guys, then we're going to set up my weeks, and we're also going to set up the weeks, actually the weeks in August. But I got some really cute stickers. This is called Pen Organizer. I can't even with the details. This is called Mail Packages. Love it. This is called Planner Stack. Adorable. So when Tasia kicks out stuff, planner stuff like that, and Elvira, I'm just, it's my kryptonite, you guys. I have to order it. I know that sounds lame, but it's the truth. So I got this Planner Love kit for the Hobonichi weeks. I think we'll probably use that. And then I got for the cousin in the weekly. And so we're going to do that. Now, I've been all year in this week's. I cannot flip through it. Okay. I'm going to pull it out. If you're new to the channel, I've been consistent with this week's doing a word of the day, like a highlight of the day. Now, I started out with doing like having it be a positive thing, and it ramped into whatever word I chose. I didn't care. So I decorate the week, and then I do whatever marker. I do need to get some more markers. Let me give you a pause here and let me check. All right, I'm going to show you what I've been doing when the week is over. Is I've been just doing a weekly recap, and just been, you can see I'm not really fancy, and sometimes I'll just write with a pen, bad air quality, over it like this. Hang on, I got my, like, I'll just do something like this just to keep it interesting. I can't spell. And just something like that. So I don't really have a routine, but then at the end of the week, I write a recap of that week or whatever thing comes to mind. And then over here, I use the full sheet sticker of the month just to use it up. And then I recap the month. Okay. And then in the back, I started out doing my fountain pens and my book log, and that didn't last very long. I don't know. I've been doing my book log in my other weeks, which also didn't last very long. I don't know. You guys, I'm in a mood. My new job has not been going well. I actually gave notice. I've never done that before. I'm not going to go into details. I'll do it months from now when I'm safe and I'm settled in a new job where they don't think I'm just this kind of weirdo or complainer or whatever. And I know you guys understand. I'm not going to put something out on social media that a prospective employer could actually like lob onto and go, oh, whoa, wait a minute, when they don't even know me. So I know that makes sense to most everybody. So I guess the thing is I've given notice. I've never Actually, you know what? Let's go into that later. So I'm going to pull out some. Okay, I was hard boiling some eggs and the timer went off, so I had to go do that. They're great protein snacks. So I think what I'm going to do is show you the kit, then pull out some Hobonichi Weeks kits from different shops, and then put some music on and do a voiceover and chat with you about my life. So this is what I've been using the entire year. I am skipping next month. I really thought about it, and I thought, oh, I want it to all look the same, but I hate Halloween, and it's all Halloween, and I'm like, no, you know what? I'll take some fall flowers or something and decorate October, and I'll do that next month on a video probably. But this kit is adorable. So this is the monthly kit from Sweet Quiet Designs, and you get the wacky holidays, a full page sticker. Sorry for clearing my throat. I put a piece of peanut brittle in my mouth, or like toffee from Trader Joe's. So good. You get some deco. You get weekly spreads. You could do the whole month using all of this. Look at them. I'm not into mushrooms, but are those cute for checklists? I love it when the shops change it up and don't use these. Okay, so I only use this in one of the weeks because I don't want to look at that same pattern for the whole month. Cute. So I'm going to use that for the monthly, which is what I've been doing the whole year, is doing the wacky holidays and the months. It's just so relaxing and so much fun. This has really been something I'm super excited about and proud of because I've stuck with it the whole year. And the kit has made it easy for me to do that. And I'm really tempted to do it for the cousin next year, but I don't know. I have to run the math and figure it out. So I'm going to turn the camera off and go hunt for some kits. And then I will turn the camera back on, speed it up, put some music, and chat with you guys, do a voiceover. Okay, everybody, I picked some kits, and that intro was that first part of the video was a little disorganized. I'm so sorry. You guys, my brain is oatmeal from the last 2 months, and I'm going to re-record this because the first time around it didn't go very smoothly either. So we're just going to chat. I will tell you that I will share the full job story in a transparent way after my life gets a little bit more settled and I feel more okay with sharing it on social media after I find a job and settle in. So I just want to tell you though that it's taken a lot of work for me to get to the point where I step out and do something afraid, where I say, you know what, I'm worth more, or I don't want to live like that. I've spent a lot of my adult life just letting the wind blow me wherever it blows me. And this particular time I went, nope, I don't want to be this stressed out. Lots of other different details. So I'm really proud of me I've never in my adult life quit a job without having a job. And I did get I'm working with a recruiter, and I did get some professional advice from her, and I did take that. So I did give 2-week notice, and it's been the longest 2 weeks that I've had in a very long time. I also, before I run out of time in this video, I want to say a special thank you to all of my loved ones who have put up with me with phone calls, crying, needing to vent, lots of things like that. My mom has been a pillar of strength for me. She probably doesn't know how much. And Heather from Planner Mumsy, she used to also be licensed in the same area. But I will tell you, I can tell you this, I'm in the emergency room admitting, and it's like something I've never experienced before. So I'm sure Heather was like, when I took the job, she was probably screaming inside, don't do it, don't do it. But, you know, I thought I was making the right choice, and how was I supposed to know it wasn't going to be right for me? There was no way, you know. I had to take the chance, and I'm proud. Like I said, I'm proud of me for standing up for myself and saying, nope, this isn't good. So I want to say thank you to Heather, special thank you to Heather, my daughter Olivia, Elvira's been there for me, Rachel's been there for me, and Sarah's been there for me, and I just appreciate all of you guys so much. And thank you for being there for me. Okay, so moving on. I'll touch on that in a couple months. Just be patient. And I'm okay. I'm safe and all the things. It's just been a fresh kind of hell. That's it's shattered my life, and it's caused me stress where I'm not eating properly. I'm not sleeping at all. Lots of different things, but it'll get better. And when you think of me, if you pray, please join me in prayer that I will have wisdom on when to pick the right kind of job, and it's all going to work out. Okay. I'm not destitute, nothing like that. So, all right. Couple of fun things that I've done in the last month and a half is I've really tried to make my days off count. And that's something that I've learned, which is really a wonderful lesson for me because I worked part-time for so many decades that I think I got really complacent with my time. And so I've done a couple of fun things that I wanted to share with you. I babysat my friend Nick's kids, which I do probably about twice a year. And we went to the movie Elemental. I always give them a choice. Do you want to go out to eat in a movie? Do you want to go to a movie, go shopping? What do you want to do? And they're just beautiful children. They're very unassuming in the sense of they're not greedy. And so we went to see Elemental, and it was really fun. And it was a beautiful film. Beautiful. And so if you have kids, I highly recommend that. And then also, I think it was last weekend, I called my son and I said, Alexander, do you want to go see Mission Impossible? He's like, yep, let's go. And I'm like, all right, cool. So we went and saw that. And I got to tell you, it's a clean movie, you guys. There's no sex, which is wonderful, especially when you're sitting right next to your son in a movie theater. No awkward moments. And it didn't have any swearing in it either as I looked back. I think they said GD once. Which is one of the swear words that I absolutely loathe. I always say don't say that, especially if you pray. Why would you damn the God you're praying to? But, and listen, guys, I'm keeping it real. I swear like a sailor, but that particular swear word I don't know, really disturbs my spirit. So that's just me. Okay. And you know what I always say, you guys, I've been on YouTube 6 years. It'll be 7 in October. It's always fun when I'm agreed with, but it's never expected. So you do you. I'm just sharing me. So we went and saw that movie, Mission Impossible, and it was so much fun. And it was so good. And there's this train scene that'll just make you forget to breathe. It unbelievably suspenseful. So I really super duper enjoyed that. And yeah, so that was really fun. And then another weekend that I had off, I called my son and I said, what are you doing? And he's like, well, I don't know. I said, okay, listen, my weekend's coming up. And I said, I want to make it count. And I said, I want to do something. Do you want to do something with me? And I think more or less I said, do you love me? Do you love me? And do you want to do something with your mommy? And he's like, well, what? And I said, okay, here's the deal. It cannot be going out to eat. I'm exhausted with that process. It's like, and it can't be shopping. I'm not in the mood. I don't have the mental energy. I don't need anything. And he goes, well, I golf every Saturday morning when the weather's good. And I said, okay, yeah, can I go with? And ride in the cart. And he's like, yeah, because, I'm not walking an 18-hole course. There's no way I'm not doing it, and you can't make me. And he's like, heck yeah, I don't walk it, I drive it. I'm like, all right, cool. Now I fully expected to go and have him let me drive. And so, hang on, I got to clear my throat. Anyways, so he goes, all right, be ready at 6:30. And I'm like, 6:30 a.m.? And he's like, well, yeah. He likes to get a 7 o'clock tea time because then he doesn't have anybody crawling up his butt on the golf course, if he goes slow or they go faster or whatever. And I said, okay, well, can we get a McDonald's, because I always like to have a snack, I like to have my little snack. And he said, all right, be ready at 6. And I'm like, what? I'm like, forget it. I'll eat toast at home. He's like, okay. So he texts me when he's 2 minutes away. I'm here. I'm like, well, I'm ready. I'm sitting on the front porch. Like, I'm sitting on the front stoop. I'm ready. And he's like, okay. So he picks me up. It was a gorgeous morning. He goes and he gets the golf cart. And I'm like, okay. So I'm like, can I drive? You know, and he's like, he looks at me. He's like, no. He goes, I'm not having my mom drive me around the golf cart. So I'm like, you know, because I really wanted to drive it. But he's like, well, I have a job for you. I'm like, okay, good. You know, like, I'm like all about this, right? And he hands me this retractable stick that I guess it has a little disc at the end with a little center missing. And if you golf, you know what I'm talking about. It picks up the balls. Oh my gosh, we had the best time. So he put me in charge of, I was supposed to tell him if I spotted any like balls on the golf course. And if he pulled up to a ball or one of his balls that need to be retrieved, I was in charge of grabbing it. I had the best time, you guys. So we did 18 holes. The time flew by, and it was a beautiful morning that I got to spend with my son. And we just laughed, and we went to the same golf course that day that we had gone to when he was 12. And it is so funny, this story. We were at hole 4. I think it was the 4th hole. He was 12. And I think at the time, was he driving the golf cart? I can't remember. But anyways, and I said, do you remember hole 4? And he's like, yeah, I remember. He was 12, and he looked at me serious as all get out. And he was like, Mom? I'm like, yeah? Because I know nothing about golf. And he's like, whatever happens at this hole, it's a 3. And I'm like, okay. I go, and I knew that was cheating. And so as I was watching him that morning, not when he was 12, this currently, he like still cheats. And I'm like, dude, you're cheating. He's like, no, that's practice. I'm like, picking the ball up and carrying it closer to the hole is not practice. That's cheating. Anyways, so we laughed. There's a picture of him and then him golfing, and we just had the best time. I just loved it. And so when we were done, you guys, if you have not tried Bubbler, so I didn't try Bubbler until that day because I don't know, I just didn't want to spend the money. OM to the G. It is delicious. I don't particularly care for stevia. Which is why I don't try a lot of drinks with stevia in it, because I'm like, I don't like it. And my mom says I should try monk leaf, I think. But again, yeah. And so we went to they had a new clubhouse. They had renovated it. And so I said, I want to look around. He's like, okay. And they had a simulator in there and everything. It's a beautiful golf course. And so so he's like, well, we got to get a hot dog. And I'm like, at 9 in the morning? Because by the time we were done with 18 holes, it was 9. And he was like, yeah, golf course clubhouse hot dog is the best. And he wasn't kidding. We had a hot dog and it was delish. And then I didn't want like a Bloody Mary or anything like that. And so they had Bubbler. And I thought, well, now's the time to try it. I'm all about the life experience, you guys. And oh my goodness, if you have not tried Bubbler, I mean, it is delicious, and there's so many flavors, and it is the best alternative to sugared pop. It's only 5 calories. It's sweetened with stevia. You know, I pray that in 10 years they don't find something wrong with stevia. You know how that goes. And so we had a hot dog at the clubhouse at 9 in the morning, and I tried Bubbler, and now I'm hooked. I'm allowing myself one a day, and I can't have it past like 3 in the afternoon because it is equivalent to a cup of coffee, I guess, the caffeine. But yeah. So that was something else that I did fun. And he actually just called me this morning. He's like, what are you doing Saturday? And I'm like, working. And he's like, oh, you don't want to go golfing? And I'm like, oh, I totally want to go golfing. And I said, but I can't. But I will next weekend. And so he's like, okay. So yeah, so apparently he enjoys hanging out with me too. So I love that so much. Okay, the last thing I wanted to talk to you guys about, if you are a regular subscriber to my channel, I really feel like my videos have gotten stale. And I would love your input. I may not, I don't want to say this. I may not enjoy all the ideas you might share. Well, I don't want to say that because I don't know what you're going to share. But if you've got some stuff that I don't do regularly that you want to see me do, or that would help you be creative. I like my videos to have substance or to be talking about something interesting. So, and you know, sometimes it's hard when you're on YouTube or social media because you don't necessarily want to share every detail of your life, only just for safety reasons. So, yeah. So if you've got some video ideas, please share them with me. If you if they're reasonable. Now, don't say, oh, you know, go skydiving and film it, because that's not going to happen. But I would love, and even if it's not planner related, I know I said I was going to do this Amazon favorites and it just didn't happen. I was in the thick of the mess where I was giving notice on my job. So I just didn't have the emotional or mental energy to pull out all my Amazon favorites. Here I'm pulling out these transparent clear stickers from Raspberry Designs because I just thought that spread needed a little something. So I'm kind of at the end. But yeah, give me some ideas. If you've got ideas that you want me to film, or you're like, hey, do this, do that. And it's something that I can feasibly do where it's not going to look like a hot mess on YouTube. I'm welcoming some ideas. So I want to thank everybody so much for watching. Thanks for hanging out with me, you guys, today. It's a beautiful day here in the Midwest, and I'm really enjoying my day off. I'm going to have a salad here with some chicken when I'm done editing, and just try to enjoy the rest of my day. So I want to thank everybody for watching. Give me a thumbs up, subscribe, and always enjoy today. Bye, everybody.